In previous class, we have learned differences between traditional business and e-business. Today in this class, we are going to learning next topic, that is benefits of e-business and limitations of e-business. This you can expect for 4 marks in the final examination. Benefits means advantages. What are the advantages we'll get by business from the e-business? Here, many advantages make it. First one, easy of formation and lower investment requirement. Second one, convenience. Point number three, speed. Fourth one, global reach or access. Fifth one, movement towards a paperless society. Let us understand by discussing one by one. First one, easy of formation and lower investment requirement. Here, if you are taking a traditional business, they have some legal formalities and also it requires huge capital investment because you have to sell your product in the building, that is it requires the shop and the infrastructure, that is the furnitures. But the e-business, it does not require much and more legal formalities. It is just require a license plus, and with a less investment, one computer plus internet access. With this, the e-business can easily start. I would like to give an example. If you want to start a restaurant or a hotel, it requires huge amount because of it requires that material or a building or a shop and also employees. It requires huge amount of capital in traditional business. When coming to that, at presently they have that famous e-commerce website, that is Zomato. The Zomato, there is no physical presence, that is there is no separate building for a to delivering the product. The customer, they can easily access if they are going to use, usually they're going to use that website. If they can order that the food to the different hotels or restaurant, from that the Zomato will get a order, they can deliver the food to the different customers. See that what is a fantastic idea. Even if that we have that one more website like the temple online darshana.com. It is a very difficult to get the darshana at the particular point of time, or in some time it is a very difficult. If you are going physically, if you are going to get a darshana physically, it takes more time and money. So just if you want to visit the temple, you can use this website, you can get online darshana. Even if that you can get the online prasada to that registered address. Got it? See that what is a fantastic ideas developed from the technology. It is called easy of formation and lower investment requirement. In simple, e-business can easily start without any legal formalities. It requires only license plus it requires only less capital or less investment to start a business. It requires only the computer and internet access. Second one, we have convenience. In traditional business, the shop or the owner may offer the product for a some period of time. It may shop will be open 9 to night 10 o'clock, but the e-business or online business, it offers the product to the customers, that is 24 hours 7 days 365 days year business. There is no holiday for the e-business. But the traditional business, if they have that ban or if they have that strike, they have to close the shop. But it is not like a e-business. Even if that best example, at the corona time, the corona disease, at that particular time many of the shop has been closed, but the many of the customer, they have dependent to that e-business or online commerce website. For a best example, the vegetables, they want to depend at bigbasket.com, or medicines, they have the different website. Got it? That means it is a easy to purchase the product from the or through the e-commerce website. Next advantages, we have speed. Already noted, much of buying or selling involves exchange of information that internet allows at the click a mouse. Just if you're clicking that mouse, if you're ordered that mouse, you can get or they will going to deliver the goods and services to that registered address. But in traditional business, you have to visit to the shop, you have to check the quality, you have to bargain the price. But all these things will not be involved in the e-business. That means it is a just clicking of mouse. If you order that product, you will get immediately. Got it? It is called a speed. And next one, we have global reach or access. That means the internet truly without boundaries. On the one hand, it allows the seller and access the global market. Usually the traditional business, it is only limited to the particular area. Suppose if they want to offering the product Bangalore, but other area customer, other state of customer, or other country of customer, it is a very difficult to get the product. But the e-business, take it as an example, Amazon website offering the product, the customer can order that product at anywhere in the world. Because of internet, usually they are going to access. With the help of that internet, they can order the product at any place in the world. It is one of the very good advantages to the business. It is called global reach or access. Next one, movement towards paperless society. Usually the traditional business, after that purchasing of product, they are going to providing a bill. That means they have using that paper to give a bill to the customer. But in traditional business, they are not supposed to give a paper. They are majority of that 90%, they are avoiding. That means they are not doing the paper transaction. That means it in a way that they are going to avoiding, or they are going to going towards movement towards paperless society. If the customer, if they purchased any product, they will going to get a bill to that online or to that email or Gmail. Got it? Or in mobile phone, they're going to get a bill copy. It is called movement towards paperless society. And next we have threats to e-shopping or limitations of e-business. Let us see that what are the limitation. First one, low personal touch. Second one, delay in order. This point you can make it very easy. That is the reason here I have given the second point. See that delay in order, you can easily write it, you can make it the point, because this point was very lengthy. So simply you can write it delay in order. And third one, requirement of hardware. And fourth one, increased risk. Let us learn one by one. First one, we have low personal touch. E-business is not suitable for purchase of commodities with require personal touch as a garments, etc. Compared to traditional business, you are going to visiting to the shop and you are checking the quality in traditional business. But in traditional business, you can see the product, that is product picture, but you cannot check the quality. For a best example, you cannot purchase the gold from the e-business because we cannot or we don't have a trust on the quality. Understood? That means here that customer will be not satisfied some of the product to purchase off from the e-business. It will leads to low personal touch. Got it? That is the reason many of the customer, that is 20% or 30% of the customer will not purchasing the products from the e-commerce because of the main reason is low personal touch, and also it is not suitable for some products. And second limitation or second disadvantages, delay in order. If you are clicking the some mouse, in some technical problem may come. Suppose for a best example, you have ordered the product, but after that 1 day or in at the time of delivering of the product, it shows not stock or no stock. Got it? And also in sometimes the product may not available in the e-commerce website. This is called delay in order, and also this may leads to lack of customer interest. Again, they're not going to purchase the products through the online commerce. It is a question of customer satisfaction and customer patience. And next one, third advantage is requirement of order hardware. That means in traditional business there is no computer required, there is no internet required. But when comes to the matter of in e-business or online commerce websites, it requires a computer plus internet. In sometimes the technical problem may come, it is a very difficult to handle the orders and to deliver the products to the customer. That means it requires some technically hardware. That means they want to develop their own website or own e-commerce website or online commerce website, so it requires hardware. And last disadvantages, we have that increased risk due to anonymity and non traceability of parties. When you are going to using that e-business, you are going to giving the, while you are purchasing or while you are paying the amount, you are using the debit or credit card. In sometimes they have that more risk or more possibility chances of hackers and crackers. They are going to using some unauthorized person. It will be very disadvantageous to the customer. They have that more loss. That means they have that more technical risk. That is technical risk. It is called increased due to the technology or internet issues. And also in India, majority of the customers will going to using debit and credit card. That is 60% of the customer, while they are going to purchasing the product, they are going to using debit and credit card. More issues will be comes. Suppose if the customer have the issues regarding to that debit and credit card, they have to give a complaint. Where they have to give a complaint, do you know that? Cyber crime. If the suppose the customer will be going to lose their amount or money, they have to give a complaint to the cyber crime. They're going to inquire. After that, they're going to refund that amount to the customer. This is called increased risk. These are the advantages and disadvantages we have learned. Today's question: who's the owner of Amazon, or who started the Amazon online commerce website, and also which country's website that Amazon, that is what is the origin Amazon e-commerce website. You can just give your answer in comment section. Thank you. In the next class we're going to learn online transaction. Thank you. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಮುಂಬೈ ಸಿಟಿಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪುಟ್ಟ ಶಾಲೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಹೆಸರು ಶಾರದಾ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ತುಂಬ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಐಫೈ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇದ್ದರು. ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ 6th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಗೆ 7th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಏಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಕಲೀಲೇಬೇಕು, ಮುಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಕಲೀಲೇಬೇಕು. ಈ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ತಲೆನೋವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗಿಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಶಾಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟದ ನಂತರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಸಂಜೆವರೆಗೂ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಗೆ ಇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಯ. ಅವನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮಿಗೆ ಬಾ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಗರು ತುಂಬ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡಿಸ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಹುಡುಗನೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದ. ಇದನ್ನು ಟೀಚರು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ರು. ಓ, ಈ ಹುಡುಗ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳೆ ಬರಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ, ಆವಾಗ ವಿಚಾರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಯೂಶ್ವಲ್ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಬಂದರು. ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಟೀಚರು ಬೈತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀನು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ಯಾ, ಹಾಂ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕರೆದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಪಾಪ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು. ಟೀಚರ್ ಈ ಥರ ಬೈದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನು ರಾತ್ರಿಯೆಲ್ಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೈದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. 10 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ, ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತಾರೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಚಿನ್ ತೆಂಡೂಲ್ಕರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನೋಡಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ, ಸಚಿನ್ ಅವರು ಯಾವುದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಆ ಫೀಲ್ಡನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳೋದು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಎಜುಕೇಷನು ಇರಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸು ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಚಿನ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಏಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕಥೆಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮಗೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಸಚಿನ್ ತೆಂಡೂಲ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಅವರ ಟೀಚರನ್ನು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಆ ಟೀಚರು ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಏಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಬೈದದ್ದನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೈತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ? ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಕತೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆದಂಥವನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.